Hello, my name is Antonino Raimondo. I'm a biochemistry major, and I am a freshman at Wayne State. The topic that I chose was the pragmatic theory of truth. What is the pragmatic theory of truth? The pragmatic theory of truth, coined by Charles Sanders Peirce, um, is basically the truth that is useful to the individual, works for the individual, that creates it, and is a subjective truth. That is a picture of Charles Sanders Peirce. All right, so I chose this topic because I was interested in all the different forms and types of truths, objective, subjective, ultimate, scientific, all the different types, and I was interested in pragmatic, not only because it was available to choose, but also because the evil aspects that can be used and the manipulative ways it can be used. This is a picture of Jake Gyllenhaal in Nightcrawler as Lou Bloom. I put this here because the whole premise of the movie is he is a ruthless businessman who only cares about his own goals and uses pragmatic truths to manipulate his way through the news agencies. All right. So I claim that pragmatic truth is inherently evil because not in all cases can it be inherently evil, but in most cases, I think a subjective truth would be made to promote one's own goals and thoughts and feelings and what they want to get out of something. So if it's not the ultimate truth, I think it can be perceived as an evil truth. Put a little picture of a nice little evil guy there. All right. So the reasoning that I think this is because the ultimate and actual truth is hidden and skewed in most cases with the pragmatic truth. Because pragmatic truth is a subjective truth, meaning that it's just for you. You made it for your own goals, to promote your own goals, to solve something, to rationalize something to yourself. And that is not the ultimate truth, and I think that is bad and evil. Second, I think pragmatic truth can be equated to lying, as all lies are something that you want someone else to believe. Now, although you may not believe that truth, you created that truth, that pragmatic truth, to manipulate others, to use basically as a manipulative vehicle. And that's why it's inherently evil. Now, on the right side, I put this movie Prisoners with Hugh Jackman, Jake Gyllenhaal, and Paul Dano. For context, Hugh Jackman gets his child kidnapped. Jake Gyllenhaal is a detective on the case, and then Paul Dano is one of the suspects, the first suspect. Now, Hugh Jackman believes that Paul Dano's character kidnapped his and his friend's daughters. Now, it's later found out by Detective Jake Gyllenhaal here that Paul Dano is he's mentally ill and he's unable to. He doesn't have a high enough IQ or mind functioning, or to carry out such a crime, as he, I believe it's like he has the mind of a 7-year-old and he's not able to handle all that pressure. But Hugh Jackman believes so much so that he is the one who did it. Paul Dano's character is the one who did it. That he not only assaults him outside of the police station as soon as he is released from the detective's hands, but he takes him to another house, an abandoned house, creates a prison for him, hence the word prisoners, and tortures him and makes Paul Dano end up believing that he did it, although he did not in the end. And I believe that's the way the pragmatic truth, the truth that Hugh Jackman created in his mind, that Paul Dano did it, as he wanted to rationalize why his girls got kidnapped, or why his girl and his friend's daughter got kidnapped. And I think that's why the pragmatic truth can be seen as evil. Now, the modern time application of pragmatic truth, I think, could be the way that society is still standing, the way that society keeps together. Because to reach a perfection, that's why I put this, to reach a utopia, to reach perfection, you have to have pragmatic truths. And if all truths were pragmatic truths, you could reach utopia. If everyone agreed that this is what this was, that's the truth, then you would reach the utopia. Now, I think society as a whole has pragmatic truths built into it, such as murder's bad, you need to follow the laws, speeding's bad, and I think that's what keeps society together as a whole. To conclude, I think pragmatic theory of truth is bad, or can be used as evil, and that it is the truth that works for the individual, and its only purpose is for the individual. All right. Thank you so much for listening to my presentation.